Good morning. My name is Lisa Schmidt, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome to the Stamper Studio. This is where the magic happens. Welcome to Saturday in the Studio. So every Saturday morning, we do a 9 a.m. live broadcast. Live means, yes, there are some mistakes, and you get to see how to fix them, which is kind of a cool thing with stamping because it's not always going to be perfect. Um, I am excited today to show you a stamp set called Sending Smiles. It is so stinking cute. I just got it this week and I'm like over the moon. It's so cute. So I'm going to show you that. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Hi, Patty. It is gorgeous outside here in Minnesota. So we're going to get outside and do some planting, get outside and get some of that vitamin D. But let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you this cute stamp set. All right. So here is the stamp set, Sending Smiles. And I love the sending stamp. You'll see that. And then, and these are at 80%, these images. So they're not full size because the sending is actually a little bit bigger. These gorgeous flowers and these little centers. So this little center, look at the detail on that. I mean, it has like two little sections of it, which fits right here, a little dot to go there. This one, and I stamped this and I was like, wait, does that have little dots on it, a little texture? It does. And that goes in that one. This little one also goes over here. And then we've got these cute little flowers that we could use. I'm not using that one this morning. But in addition to all these fun flowers and leaves, we also have all these great sentiments. So smiles across the miles, good luck, sunshine to brighten your day, hugs, birthday, thanks, hello, comfort and strength. I mean, we got pretty much the gamut is covered here with Sending Smiles. Now we've also got the dies, and I have one die out because I'm going to show that to you.
Morning, Carolyn.
Morning, Carolyn. So yeah, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. So lots of dies here to die cut everything. Plus there's always some extras, that aren't in the stamp. So this is one of them, a little extra. These to put our words in. So let me show it to you actually in action. I want to point out one thing I've started doing is I have started writing the number of the number of dies on my paper because I slide this piece in the back, the sending die, so I always have that together with it. But sometimes when it's a big set, I'm like, okay, do I have them all? Oh, how many do I need? And so I've just started writing that number right there so I can quickly and easily count them to fit in here. Okay, let's get started. It's so cute. I'm going to start with a stamping. I kind of like to start a little bit more basic and then move up from there. So we are going to use, I grabbed that because it's photopolymer. We're going to use our Orchid Oasis. And I actually just, bone folder, I had it here. I might have already pulled it. Oh, here, I already pulled it out for myself. So Orchid Oasis cut at 4 1/4 by 8 1/2, or by 11, 4 1/4 by 11. And I don't know if you realize, but somebody pointed this out the other day to me, I was like, never thought about that. When you fold this way, you actually do need to score it more than when you fold the other way. And let me show you why. I did not score this and I folded it, and you can see how it gets a little raggedy or bend. I know something about the way the fibers are. It just is a little bit different. So then I'm going to put on a little piece of my Orchid Oasis Designer Series paper. I love polka dots. I think they're so fun. And we had polka dots 2 years ago, and I'm super excited to have them back because I didn't realize how much I love them until they were gone. So this is going edge to edge. And sometimes I purposely cut it a hair smaller or bigger, a hair larger, so that I can get it, so I make sure it covers end to end. All right.
Good morning, Sandy.
Then I am going to take a piece of crushed curry and die cut it with this amazing Stitch Greenery die. So the Stitch Greenery die, it comes one in the package, and it is gorgeous. It is so pretty, but it's one big thick die. Here's the number, hun.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to put that on here, and it's so pretty. I've used it a couple times. I'm thinking I'm going to go straight. Let's see, what do we want to do? We're going to use a little tag. Yeah, I think we'll go straight. We'll go straight. Okay, we ready to stamp? Almost. I'm going to use the tailor-made tags, dies, and I chose this one, the little fancier top, and they come in all these different layered sizes. So I'm going to use this one. So I die cut that out. Let me put that there for you too. And this is what we're going to stamp on. All right, to the stamping. I am going to stamp just, we're going to use Pear Pizzazz. I'm going to turn it this way so it's not in my way. Pear Pizzazz.
Morning, Diane.
Hi, friends, for the green, for the leaf. And I'm just going to stamp one flower. It's just so pretty. It's so pretty. I did try stamping off with the flower, but the stitching makes the flower look funny. So I didn't like that. And I'm going to use Starry Sky, which it's funny. This color is kind of a mix between like blue and purple. I'm never sure which color it is, but it is gorgeous regardless. I'm going to go this way. You can tilt it this way, or you could tilt it this way. It doesn't matter. I'm thinking I'm going to go here, actually. I think, but I'm not sure. So I had, see that little stitching right there? The stitching makes it so if I had another flower, it doesn't quite work. All right, then I'm going to use crushed curry and find my little center here with the little texture, which is, oh my goodness, like the detail is just amazing to me. And just stamp that right in the center. And already it's like so cute. Don't you think? I think so. All right, so far I haven't gotten Dave to get up, but I'm thinking pretty soon. What I did on the one I made is I just took a little word from here. So let's pick a word. How about just either hello or hugs? Let's do hello, because I was going to do the thank you, but I think I left it over somewhere else and I don't need Dave to go get it. So let's do the little hugs, or what did I just say? Hello. Find my little hello. There it is. Just so you know, I mean, this is kind of a fun way to use bigger stamps in other ways. You don't always have to do the whole stamp. You can always just use a little piece of it, grab a little scrap, literally scrap of paper. I'm going to stamp just the little hello, and it doesn't matter if I stamp more because I'm going to cut it out. Okay, so let's just cut out that little hello. It's just so simple. And if I purposely want to make it crooked, that's another way. If you feel like, well, I don't really cut straight, that's okay. Purposely make it crooked. That's okay too. I'm just going to trim off a little bit on the bottom there. And we'll pop up our little hello because we can. And because why wouldn't we, right? And I'm going to grab some. I have a little container over here that keeps my adhesives. So there we go. I'm going to grab that and grab my take your pick and put that on here. I really do like using this take your pick. I've found like a new thing. I like using it for my dimensionals because it makes it quick and easy to get them off. There we go. All right, we're just going to put a little hello right there. All right, cute, right? Super, super cute. So let's go ahead and bring our card back in. We also want to put some ribbons because that just like calls for ribbons, right? So I was thinking about using, so interestingly, I was looking at the Starry Sky ribbon, and the Orchid Oasis actually is more purpley. The Starry Sky is a little bit more blue. So I'm going to use the, what did I just say, Orchid, and I'm going to use this crinkly white. This is like a super thin, super thin ribbon. So I'm going to use this one just to, I noticed we don't have a lot of white ribbons, and this is one that works really well. So I'm just going to thread that through there like that. And I think I might even do one more. Let's look and see. I think that's good. But I'll show you what I'm going to do with this to make it look a little bit fancier maybe. I'm going to tie a bow around this, or a knot or bow. I don't know. Let's see what we want. Sometimes I'm not sure until we actually put it together. Then you see it and you're like, oh, that calls for a bow. That calls for a ribbon. But I'm just going to tie this like that. Pull that down a little bit. I think it has to be a bow.
I think it has to be a bow.
When I make bows, I turn it upside down. I learned that from Dave's mom because she said when she tied her daughter's shoes, they made a perfect bow when you made it upside down. So I'm going to make a little bow. There we go. Turn it back around, fix our bow. It's cute. I think it's really sweet. I hope you think it's sweet too. Very pretty. All right, I'm going to trim that and trim that. And I'm going to trim these a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. There we go. And we're going to pop this up. I guess we don't even really need to, do we? Because we've already got the hello popped up. I think I will just lay it flat. I know, gasp. Because I do love to use our dimensionals. All right, and I'm going to put it right like that. And the last thing I'm going to do, because I did notice I smudged, I'm sure you can see it too, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of these. Why not, right? That's what you do when you smudge something. You just add a little bit of extra stuff.
It's an opportunity to embellish.
Yes, absolutely. It's an opportunity to embellish. So I'm going to cover that up and put some little one maybe up here and maybe one more down here. Maybe a little bit darker color. Let's go with this one. Oopsie. How about that one? That one clearly wanted to be on the card. Maybe down there. All right. So, and these are our new matte decorative dots. I love that they are ombre. They come in 2 sizes here, but so fun. This array of color is just, it's so pretty, and it makes it even easier to use. So there's our first card, but wait. When you open the card, don't you want something on the inside? And this is the perfect stamp set to do that. So let's just add a little something, something on the inside. We'll just add a little flower. I'm going to just tuck this under the edge here so I don't get it on my table. We'll just add one little flower. We'll do a different flower this time. Let's do our little flower in the same starry sky. Oops, turn that over. Pop that in there. I think I did it upside down, but I think it doesn't matter. And use that little yellow crushed curry right in the middle.
Pretty.
Cute, right? And I'll go ahead and glue that inside. But how fun is that? When you open it, you have a little surprise. All right. Dave, did you have something? Because I have a couple more things to make.
Sure.
I don't remember how many we have, but I have a couple things I want to make. So
Sounds good.
Okay.
Well, just to remind everyone, coming up, we have brought back Kids Craft Camp.
Say that 3 times fast.
We are offering it 2 different sessions for mornings from 9 to 11:30. The cost is $125. This is really designed for kids who just finished 3rd through 6th grade.
Yep.
So if you have kids, grandkids, neighbors, whoever would love to come over to the Stamper Studio, we will be offering that. Obviously, they will get all the supplies. They'll bring home a fun project or more every day, and snack is included.
And I don't know if you see right in the middle, there's a clipboard with their initial, and that's a really fun thing. Kids love to make this clipboard. So just a really fun thing to make.
Exactly.
All right.
One other just quick reminder
Sure.
since we're here.
Yep.
Tomorrow is the deadline to sign up for Card Kit Club. And May's Card Kit Club features bottled happiness.
Yep.
So all you do is go to thestamperstudio.com, scroll down to clubs, and you can sign up for Card Kit Club. If you already have bottled happiness, that's totally fine. You can sub out and get a different stamp set. We will still send you all the materials to make the fun projects because you already have the stamp set. Or if you're just getting it new, your stamp set will arrive and then your project materials will arrive, and always some extra special goodies in with it as well. So,
and I would really encourage you, if you are getting this in Card Kit Club, I would encourage you to get the punch. Because that bottle punch, I mean, that's like, it goes with it. You're going to want that. So make sure you get the punch.
We do every month offer add-ons that you can add to your Card Kit Club order. And the great thing is you pay no additional shipping. I have a typo there. That's all right.
Oh, you know what? I saw that the other day too, and I forgot to tell you. But anyway, nobody's looking at that. They're looking at the beautiful products.
This month's add-ons are the bottle punch, the in-color DSP, and the bottle shaker dome. So you could order one or all of those in addition to your regular Card Kit Club order.
That's a full mouthful. Okay, I am ready to show you another card that I made that I just think is really, really gorgeous. So I'm going to stamp first, show you how we do it, and then I actually assembled it ahead of time. So just to show you some things, how to die cut. So we're going to take it up a notch, right? Up a notch. So here's all the pieces I need. I'm going to stamp my leaves, small leaves. And then I'm going to stamp a leaf that has lots of flowers, or lots of 2 stems, I guess not lots, but has more than one. And then we're going to stamp 3 different flowers here, that one. And this one, we're going to stamp, double stamp. So I'm going to stamp it one time and I'm going to stamp it there to make it a little lighter. And then that little one, this one, I'm going to stamp there. Okay. And then let's go ahead and put the centers in. So there's one center right there in our crushed curry. There's my little dot center. I love how Stampin' Up! Like really thinks of everything as far as how to make things beautiful. And then here, this little stamp is so fun because it has 2 different textures on it. Oops, it goes this way. 2 different textures, just like a cone flower does. Look at that. Isn't that fun? I don't know if you can see it from there, but kind of has a little bottom and then is a little bit rough and the top is smooth. All right, let me see if I need to stamp anything else.
Do you need one in that other one?
Pardon me?
Do you need one more center in your last flower?
No, I have these right here. That was just a stamp and stamp off. I'm not using that one.
Got
So
it.
those are the ones we're going to use. And I did recently just get our magnetic plate. It is heavy, friends. It is super heavy. I wasn't sure if this came apart, but I don't think it does. I think that's the whole plate. I was like, does that come apart? No, it does not. Let me show you how I would use this in my die cut. So in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss, I would use my number 1. Then I would use my number 5. Then I would place all of these. I'm going to tear that one off. And I'm going to trim this one so I can get them all on. And I'm going to lay it all on at the same time, which is so handy with a magnetic plate because it just sticks. So it's a lot easier than using Post-it notes or whatever. All right, so there's that one. There's this one. And of course, we've got all our flowers. So we've got that flower and the bigger flower. And this flower right here. And there actually is one more die cut for the 4th flower in there. Okay, so once I've got those all lined up, and one thing I noticed, I'm going to point out here, is I noticed that you can't see the stem all the way down or all the way up. However, if you line up the leaves, and if you can see the stems in there, it's going to come out exactly the way it's going to come out perfect. Okay. Here's what I want to point out, that this is what came with my Stampin' Up!
And I just published a correction to this.
Oh, perfect. Okay, perfect. So this is what came with it. Number 1. Number 2, which is the thin plate underneath, which is this right here. It's not so thin, but this is number 2, number 5, and then the 3 is the clear plate on top. But you'll notice what I have is 1, 5, and 3. So they did just publish a new one. You cannot get it through with this. It's too many. So the 2 is an X. Don't need that. Okay. So we'll send those through, bada bing, bada bang. And then, oopsie, we will come out with, oh my gosh. So this is the bigger leaf.
So putting it through the machine assembled the whole
It
thing?
did. It just, you poof, put it through and you've got the right magic. Boom, it comes out like this. Well, I debated on doing all that, but that part is really important to see it with the magnetic dies.
Exactly.
And then I want to tell you the sending. I'm going to show you in the next card. I'll show you this in the next card. So just so you know, I will get back to that. But double leaf. So here's one leaf. Here's the other one. Then I stuck on the flowers, popped those up. And you'll notice they are glossy. And that is because I used our, this right here, our Shimmery Crystal Effects. Now, when you put that on, you got to let it dry. But
Why don't you lift it up a little higher? Yep, there we go.
Oh, because you can see the ring in it. If I turn it, can you see? No.
Nope.
But it's a little bit thick. So just so you can, it's really great. This is like a little dot that I stuck on, but I didn't stick on. One other thing I'll show you with the next one too is that that little circle to get out of the sending is super small. And so I just use a little embellishment because I don't want to deal with that. Bottom line, the patience in me is very tested on that one. This paper back here came from our tea set party, or tea party set. And I just thought it went really nicely with that. And you'll see again, I did use um, that's right here, green stitch greenery die on both of them. Isn't that pretty?
And you burnished that top piece a
Oh,
little bit
yes,
at the
I
top.
did. It actually burnished. Thank you. I burnished all four sides. I actually took a plastic spoon because it was what was handy, and I just kind of pushed it around. Where the stitching is, it will rip up a little bit more, but that's okay because that's kind of the look I wanted. And then, of course, with these cute little, move that over, these cute little dies that the phrases fit right in, I just thought was really, really gorgeous. So, okay. We ready for one more?
Yep.
You have no more announcements, right?
No.
No. Okay.
Good.
I want to show you actually some cards that somebody made, and then I'm going to stamp one more card. So sending a card to say hello. See, they did the same. Oh, but they actually stamped it. So, and this is Kim Nolan. Lots of shimmery crystal effects on there. Love it. Not crystal effects. Winka Stella.
Yep.
You can see that there. Very pretty. And it's funny, I don't think to put the card laying down or the flower laying down like that. I think of it this way, but I think that's really, really pretty. Very, very nice. And with the basic gray, it really makes the card or the flowers pop.
Patty says she's glad she got the greenery die.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's another one. This one's made by Carrie McHale, friend of ours. She's in Oregon. And just really, really pretty using what color?
Paint. Oh, the color?
This color right here. This is crushed curry, and then this one is our blackberry bliss.
Yes.
We're going to print the colors and put them right in front of me because I don't know, having little brain farts lately doesn't work for me. So there we go. And you can see, actually, I didn't put that flower upside down. You can do it either way. So this one, it's facing up, the jaggedy edges. This one, it's facing down. I don't think it matters. I think either way, it's a flower, and either way is just fine. Just looking to see if there's anything surprises inside. But aren't those gorgeous? And I love her little brass butterfly there to make it just a little something extra. All right, so I obviously loved this color scheme because I did these two, right? So then I thought, okay, but those aren't really my colors. So let's do one in my colors. Dave's laughing. My colors, and I'm going to stamp only, no die cutting. My colors are this parakeet party. So I just literally cut and scored a half a sheet of paper, but then I decided, oh, let's make a fun fold. Why not, right? An easy way to make a fun fold is take just a quarter sheet and stick it in the middle, and you can, along my scorer, I put this where I decide, oh, where do I want to put it? Because the inside needs to be that big, or I want it to be that big. So then I can slide it along and decide, oh, where am I going to score these? Okay. All right. So then I took some of our very beautiful Tahitian Tide. I mean, these are my colors right here. My classroom is this color. Everything is this color. Love it. Not everything, but many things, right? Honey bunny?
She sometimes dresses me in those colors.
No. Well, maybe.
That's what I was wearing
Actually,
yesterday.
I do. Yeah, I do. Because when I buy a shirt, of course, I'm drawn to that. I'm going to close some of these inks that we're not going to use. I am drawn to those colors. So yeah, you're right. I did give you a striped polo shirt in these colors. Lovely. All right. This I'm going to put right here, and I'm only going to adhere this side. So we don't want to adhere the whole thing. I'll just put some adhesive on this side, kind of like that, and stick that down like that. And then I took some of the designer series paper, and I'm going to use the flowered side and put that right there up to the edge to edge. So pretty. I am just, everything I touch, I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I don't know if you feel that way too, but how could you not, right? I am going to use this die. I die cut it out of the scalloped contour dies, and I use these all the time when I want a bigger center or a bigger focal point. So these are the scallop contour dies. Do you want that? And I'm going to stamp a couple flowers. Now, I didn't make one like this beforehand, but I had an idea. You know how that goes, right? Had an idea in my head, and I think it will be cute. So let me just clean off my green, my pear, because I'm going to use, of course, Parakeet Party. But I do really think this stamp set really lends itself just to stamping, not just, but to stamping. It can make something very beautiful. I am going to cover up the stitching here because when it goes over the stitching, there's a little white gap, and I don't want that. And so I'm going to keep my stamping within the stitching. I'm going to go just a hair lower because then it will go right to the stitching. There we go. All right, I'm just going to stamp a bunch of flowers. Ready? Here we go. Stamping, stamping. I have no idea how many, but we're just going to make like a whole little... I'm going to do one of these leaves.
Carolyn thinks it's funny you dress me in your colors.
I know, right? All right, we're going to start with that. I don't know, we might add more, but see how nicely that lined up there? Because then it didn't go over the stitching. Okay, and of course the flowers we're going to use are going to be, Tahitian Tide, because it's just a really pretty color. But I do need to clean off my stamps. I have switched, friends, from the chamois back to my Stamp and Scrub because I didn't always have water down here. And so the chamois, let's make sure that's, oh yeah, I got some a little bit more on there. There we go. The chamois needs water, and I didn't always have water handy. So I switched back to this, which I can use a spray for. Okay, one more flower. Here it is. Clean that off. Okay. All right, we're set. Ready? Here we go. Let's do some really pretty flowers. So I'm going to do ooh, ah, ooh, ah. I think I will go over the edge on that, and that's okay. Pretty. So pretty. So humble. I mean, everything I stamp, I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that's pretty. I think we'll put this little one on this side. I'm going to turn it. I think I'll do it that way. There we go. And then I'm going to do that half one right here. And I kind of don't want to do one there because it will overlap. What do you think? Kind of needs one? Let's see what our last flower is. Oh, I know what I can do.
The small one?
Yes, I'm going to do this one because that will be, because then I can kind of do it down here maybe, or...
Sure. Yeah, that looks good.
Yep, or these little ones. Maybe the little ones. I'm going to do the little ones. Okay? I wish you could see his face, friends, because he just suggested something. Then I didn't go with it. And he just raises his eyebrows like, okay, whatever. All right, let's take a look at these little ones because they're so cute. Oh, sorry, I have one more idea. This is what happens when I don't make him ahead of time. He's rolling his eyes. It's okay.
No eye rolls.
What was that then? What do you call that?
That was a whole head shake.
Oh! I'm going to do my alternate color. My accent color is daffodil. So I'm going to add some daffodil in here because then I can add a little more flowers here, like on this stem, like that. Put a little there. Oh, wow. That was a big, strange look. Okay, that's all right. I take it. He's like, why did you do that? That's okay. All right, let's fill these in. It's all good. It's all good. And one more right here. There we go. Because what?
Carolyn says we're funny today.
All right. So my sending, here's what I was going to show you. So I die cut out the sending. I wanted my accent color to be that Daffodil Delight. And I'll probably put it like this to cover up. No, I'm just kidding. So I'm going to put this on the card and then we'll decide where we want that sending to go. This is going to go, look how pretty. Really? Okay, those yellow flowers are a little odd, but I just thought they would look pretty and they didn't come out exactly how I thought they would, but that's okay because somebody who doesn't stamp is going to say, wow, that's gorgeous. I'm going to put my sending here. Okay. And this is the one I wanted to show you also. So this sending, you can see
So the daffodil one is sort of the shadow, the outline.
Yes, that is the shadow. Thank you. And I am using, I brought them over here, these right here. These are wonderful. These adhesive sheets are wonderful for smaller dies. So I left it like this so I could show you. So it has adhesive on both sides. So this side still has, I haven't pulled this off yet. This side has adhesive, had the adhesive, and I stuck the paper to here. So now I'm going to take out my sending smiles, sending, and when I pull this out, it already has adhesive on it. Let's do it like this. It has adhesive on it. So I'll just get that out of there. I'm going to use this and get that little piece. And it's sticking because it's a little bit thick, but that's okay. It'll come off. There we go. See what I mean about the dot? You think I'm going to dig in there? No, 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 no. I'm just going to put a little cute embellishment there, and I'm going to call it a day. Let's get that off here. There we go. Okay, so there it is. We just have to get these little pieces. Actually, the little pieces will come out when I pull this off. So let's just get or come off just like that. I need to pick up a little piece of the adhesive, which is on here.
What are you going to stick on top of that?
This is going to stick on top of the yellow.
But it's adhesive on both sides, you said.
No, one side I stuck to paper.
Oh, you didn't say that part.
I didn't say that? Well, one side I stuck on the paper, the white paper, and that's why you can't see it.
Got it.
That's okay. All right, let's see if we can get this off. Oh, I see a little piece right here. There we go. You see that? Get that little piece going, and it will come right off. There we go. See how that comes off? Now I don't have to put adhesive on it. And it did pull out most of them except for these little two. We'll get that out and that one. Perfect. All right.
Because it was white, I wasn't seeing it.
That's okay. But what a great, easy way to put it on here. So we'll just pop that right on there. And you don't even have to use both. You could use just this. You could use just the stamp. You could stamp and then use just the background. Okay, did I do something backwards? I think so. All right. I will finish this, and I think I put the adhesive on the wrong side, perhaps, but because it's white.
So too.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, so there it is, lovely, with a fun little fold that you could open up like that. And that, my friends, is sending smiles. So I clearly did something wrong, but that's okay. All right, let me bring these back in so you can see all our beautiful cards. Love, love, love the sending smiles. These colors, I don't know, I saw them online and I was like, ooh, somebody made those. Of course, I'm going to copy some of those that color scheme. And then here's the ones by Carrie McHale.
Speaking of color schemes, this week we posted on our Facebook page.
Yes.
The different colors that you can combine with the new in colors to give you some ideas for how to use those things.
Okay.
So those are all available for you. Go back to our Facebook page.
Nice. Awesome. Well, that is what I have for you today, my friends. And so I will see you on Monday. Probably will show you some more cards, although I have another stamp set I'm so excited to show you too. So not sure if I can wait to show that. And make sure you sign up for the Card Kit Club with Bottled Happiness. It will not disappoint. All right, friends, you have a wonderful Saturday. If you're in Minnesota or somewhere sunny, get outside and then come back inside and stamp some. All right, friends, happy stamping.